Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anupam Mehta, and today I am super excited to start with this pre-recording session which relates with your topic number 10, that is capital investment appraisal methods. And this topic is not only very important but it is also widely used. So let's get started. So when you are making these investments, what do you require from these investments? You need returns from this investment. Now the question comes, which return? So generally when you were doing your financial accounting, so the returns were accounting profit. So you have been emphasizing a lot on accounting profit. But when we are taking this investment decision, the focus is not on accounting profit, but the focus is on the cash flows instead of accounting profit. Okay, so before you start with any of the numericals in any of the questions, you have to first ensure that in the question you have been given the cash flows. But in case the cash flows are not given to you, then you have to calculate it. Okay, how you have to calculate? The process is very simple. You have to just add back the depreciation. You remember that when you are doing your financial accounting questions and you're preparing your financial statement, particularly income statement, you have deducted depreciation. So profit was calculated after deducting depreciation. And in our seminar 2, we have discussed in length what depreciation is, and depreciation is a non-cash expense. Last time also we mentioned that depreciation is one of the most important expense, but it's a non-cash expense. Okay, so that means there is no cash going out of the company. So if we are talking about cash flows, that means this depreciation, which is an expense, treated as an expense in your calculating of profit, is actually there is no cash moving out of the company. Okay, so for calculating cash flows, we have to add back depreciation because this is not our cash expense. So how we calculate cash flows from the profit? If we have been given the profit, we will just add back the depreciation. Why we add back the depreciation? Because depreciation is a non-cash expense. So there is no cash going out to the company. So what is the formula for calculating cash inflows? The formula is very simple. The profits, every question will give you the profits. You have to calculate the depreciation. If depreciation is given, just add back this depreciation into the profit. If the question does not give you depreciation, then you have to use and apply the formula of straight line method. Again, straight line method we have done in your seminar 2, but for your convenience, I have mentioned the formula here. It's an asset value minus your salvage value divided by the estimated life of your asset. So by using this formula, you can very quickly calculate cash inflows. Now, one important point you have to note here is majority of the questions which we are going to use in our session will give you cash flows. But if the cash flows are not given to you, then you need to, before proceeding with any of the method, you have to first convert your profits into cash inflows before proceeding into applying your method. So let's recap with the help of your same example which we discussed in your seminar 2. So what is depreciation? Depreciation is simply a decrease in the value of your non-current asset. When I'm talking about non-current asset, I'm talking about your plant and machinery, land and building, furniture and fixtures, your cars, your vehicles, your fleet. So all your non-current assets, they decrease in the value. This value is decreasing because of wear and tear, or because of passage of time, or because of obsolescence. The reasons could be any, but depreciation is essentially the decrease in the value of your non-current asset. So here is an example. In 2010, there is a car. The car worth was £55,500. That was the value of the car initially. In 2010, the value of the car remained as £500. By using depreciation formula, that is your asset cost minus salvage value divided by useful life, we got depreciation of 5,500. That is a depreciation expense calculated as per your straight line method. So that means when you were preparing your profit and loss account or income statement, for calculating your profit, you have charged depreciation amount of 5,500 as an expense. So depreciation amount was charged as an expense when you're preparing your income statement. However, as we discussed last time, this is your non-cash expense. So let's look at how we can calculate our cash inflows from the profit. So here is a company. This company is Belvista, and the company is buying machinery, manufacturing plant and machinery. The cost of plant and machinery is £130,000, and the company would be spending this money by the end of December 2017. And the company is also providing you the information that this machinery is going to be depreciated over 4 years. So 4 years is the useful life of the asset. Which method? The company is using straight line method, and the resale value of that machinery is 30,000 at the end of 4 years. So you can use word resale value, you can use word scrap value, you can use the value of the asset at the end of its useful life, or salvage value. They all mean the same. And the company is providing you some information related to its profit. So company says that the operating profit after depreciation. So please note, the company is giving you the profit instead of cash flows. It says that the operating profit after charging depreciation in 2018 is 6,000, 2019, 2020 and 2021, that is the life of the project, is all given to you. Now let's look at how exactly we are going to convert this into cash inflow. So the first thing which you have to do is you have to first calculate the depreciation. So in this case, what is the asset value? Using the same formula of depreciation by straight line method, asset value is 130,000. The resale value or the scrap value or the salvage value of the asset is 30,000. And what is the useful life of the asset? The useful life of the asset is again given to us, that is 4 years. So how much is the depreciation we are going to charge? The depreciation which we are going to charge every year is 25,000. Okay. So in 2018 we have been given operating profit of 6,000. While calculating 6,000 as operating profit, you would have charged the depreciation, because depreciation is definitely one of the important expense which goes in your income statement. So when you were calculating this depreciation, when you were calculating this profit, you would have deducted 25,000 as depreciation. So for finding out what is the exact amount of cash inflow we have to add back this depreciation, because this depreciation money is not going out of the business, it is a non-cash expense. So this is our depreciation. All we are doing is we are adding back your amount of depreciation. So 6,000 was our operating profit that was given after charging depreciation. We are adding back 25,000, which was actually a non-cash. So how much cash inflows we have? We actually have a cash inflow of 31,000. So similarly we do it for 2019, 2020, 2021. One more important thing you have to consider is in 2021, that is your 4th year of your plant and machinery. In 4th year you are disposing of your asset. So when you are disposing of your asset, you will receive, along with your operating profit, you will also receive additional 30,000 as cash in your kitty. So you will have 29,000 plus 30,000 as your cash inflow in 2021.